Yay! We're gonna make venison snack sticks today.
Hey guys, welcome back to Lydia's Plate. So this is my deer that we got last Saturday. There's more of it, but this is the amount that we want to turn into snack sticks. We made snack sticks a few years ago and we really liked them. And so now we still have some seasonings and whatever left over. We did have to go buy more casings, so we have more little pepperette casings. But this is what was left. It's enough for 10 pounds, which is what we pretty much have right here, almost on the button. And we're just gonna use our grinder. It can grind and stuff. So let's get going. If you're a hunting enthusiast or homesteader, you may enjoy this. Let's go.
While I'm refreshing my memory on the instructions and directions that came with the spices, Mark is getting the meat all ready to go through the grinder. Please follow all guidelines and recommendations with whatever grinder you have. We are using ours without the guard in place, but that is our choice. We fully understand the risk, and so we are willing to deal with the consequences. So please do not hold us liable for that. Now, as Mark continues to get the meat all ground up, I'm going to start pounding out these spices. They have been sitting for a few years and they're quite clumpy and hardened, so I'm going to try to crush them up so that they'll nicely combine with the cure. Mark is mixing in the spices by hand a little bit, and then we're going to put it through the grinder another time to help mix the spices through even more before we start stuffing.
Turn it on, please.
Do that. Pusher?
No, it's going through pretty easy.
Okay.
Yeah, that probably is a good idea.
No.
Maybe you can push. Just your hands are clean, mine are dirty.
Alright.
Nope, my foot's going all the way through.
Now before we start stuffing, we're just going to check out our grinding plates and make sure that there aren't any sinews or big chunks of fat or anything that have gotten stuck in here that might make it into our snack sticks.
Just want to double check the sinews.
Pretty good. Almost nothing.
Enough fat kicked on there. That didn't want to mix. And I'm going to hook up the handy dandy foot pedal.
As you can see, we did not have to add any ice chips or even put our cooling jacket onto the grinder in order to get this job done.
You want a cookie sheet and we just put some strips on there, like jerky?
We had just a little bit of meat left in the grinder neck, and we didn't want to start another piece of casing just for that little bit. So I'm tying these casings all shut while Mark just pipes the leftover little bit onto this cookie sheet. We're going to dehydrate that in the oven at 200 degrees Fahrenheit for 2 hours. And so these sticks won't get the smoking like the rings will get.
The bread didn't quite make it in.
Here, chickens will love that.
The grinder did not come with a tool for getting the horn clean, and so what I found to work was just a regular stiffer plastic straw, and then keep my thumb over the end to make like an airlock so that the whole straw couldn't just fill with meat. That worked very well to get that really small horn clean. Now trying to finagle my hand all over into the grinder neck here was a little more challenging because there are little grooves and spots in there where meat and fat really like to get stuck. But we got it all done. Now a lot of this stuff will go through the dishwasher. Everything in the sink will go through the dishwasher, but the grinder neck, I don't know that I've ever put that in the dishwasher. I just choose to wash that one by hand. I did give everything a really good thorough rinse though before it would go through the dishwasher. And the cutting blades we also washed by hand. You can't see it very well, but the casing left a slight pinkish reddish stain on our island. We each had a different idea of what might get that stain off, so Mark is using good old rubbing alcohol and I am using baking soda. The baking soda did get it off with some good elbow grease. The alcohol did not. In fact, I went over it with the baking soda yet, and it was almost like the rubbing alcohol sealed it on. It has worn off after about a week, but yep, just something to keep in mind. So here we go. Here are the snack sticks that have been in the smoker, and Mark is just cutting them up to the size that we would like. He's also cutting off all the rounded bits, and the kids are snacking on those. You can see them reaching and grabbing right off that plate there. Alright, now we get to packaging, and I'm just gonna write the item name and the year on a bunch of these bags, and then I can get a bunch of them sealed all at once and find out if I need to make a few more bags or not.
Hey guys, so that is it. That has given us 10 packages with 6 snack sticks in a package, 4 packages with 4 snack sticks, and 1 package of 3 snack sticks. So I'm very happy with that. That's off of 10 pounds of deer meat, and I think that's just great. It's a great easy snack to take along, go anywhere. The kids have already been chowing down. Not counting all the curves and end pieces that Mark did not want bagged up. So those the kids have eaten on all evening. They're gone. They were just fighting over them. There weren't enough. So I think this is a very good haul off of 10 pounds of meat. We're very happy with it. The flavor is fantastic. It was good to get that used up as it's been sitting up in the cupboard for a couple of years now. So it was really good to get that used up, and I'm glad that the flavor was still so good. So that was just a pre-packaged thing that came with casings at one point, but now we had to pick up extra casings because it didn't come with enough. That was just something we had picked up from Cabela's years ago, and it's good to see that the spices were still usable a few years later, and the cure. So Mark smoked the snack sticks for about 2 hours, then we dehydrated them for about another hour and a half in the oven at 200 degrees Fahrenheit, and they have turned out fantastic. The instructions did say not to over smoke and not to overcook. It said that over smoking would cause them to be bitter, and nobody's complained that ours have been bitter. In fact, they're fighting over them. There aren't enough of them. So we're very happy with that. It's turned out well. It's another success. So if you've got a hunter in the family, but maybe you don't like deer meat, or you're just not sure what you can all do with it, this is something our family has loved. And when we did these snack sticks a few years ago, our home group at the time, our Bible study group, they loved them. They were often asking if that's what we would be serving at the end of our Bible study. And so they have gone over well. It's not just our family. This has been tested with multiple families, and they've been a big hit. So perhaps you found another item that you can put on your plate. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next video. Love you guys.